Okay, I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. My name is 101. My username is 101. I'm the guy that BAP made a video about, like, trying to defend himself of a 2-year-old beef that already died ages ago, practically. Nobody even cares about this anymore, but you know what? I'm just gonna make this. Uh, I don't even know why I'm making this, but sure. Okay, first of all, the document. Technically, it's a void document. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. It's a void document. It's a document that doesn't even talk about the thing that's in a video. If I were to at least like show the Five Nights at Freddy's map he's talking about in the document, I guess it would make sense, but it doesn't even make that much sense. And he made me sign it. He doesn't include. He barely includes anything. He includes Bapping, even though I've never seen Bapping before. Not neither a Bapco, which is my second argument. Just because you own a website, that doesn't mean you own a company with the name of the website. Okay, what if I just become the owner of AO3? Does that mean I own a company called AO3? Is that it? What if I make like a website, just me? I make a website that sells nothing, it does nothing. It's just a website for people to enter and click a button. Does that mean that the website clickabutton.com, I have a company named Clickabutton? Is that it? It makes zero sense. Like, it has no structure to begin with. But I'm sorry. For the instance, this incident of him being an asshole with one of our mutual friends, at least I consider him a friend, but Letiel, aka Lettuce. I used to work for Letiel for a Bloody Battle sandbox, but my work there was for me to gain experience as an animator. I never had that much animating skills to begin with, so what he did was, hey Let, can I work on your games? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I worked not only on that, but on many like projects beforehand, on JoJo games, based off ABD and other stuff. But Bloody Battle Sandbox was the only one that actually had success. So I was just like vibing there, learning more stuff by the days it passed by, and then I just saw this guy Bapyro in the Discord server, and I was like, oh, he has a game too. I think that's that, right? If I recall correctly, actually, he would DM me asking if I was Let's animator, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you. And then I started working for him for a bit, and in a while, I would mention the fact that Let did not pay me, even though I made the animations for the sake of learning, for the sake of developing a skill. And he was like, yo, we should make pedo allegations against the guy. And force him to apologize to you for those pedo allegations that are not real. Completely forged. And out of peer pressure, I was like, you know what, sure, because I didn't want to lose the job. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And if I knew that would happen, I would just like start talking with Bap that second if I knew any better. But again, peer pressure. I wanted to work for him that bad. Which brings me to my fourth point, I think. Working for him. I would do many animations for cheap in a short time span, having to work on a lot of stuff, different stuff, like not only items, but the trailers, but the boss fight that he copied from Nico, and also like his I had to deal with his broken rigs and his poor examples that he would give me for, I don't know, for me to try to understand, even though it's like, it's impossible to decipher this. But my point being, it was the shittiest workplace I've ever been at. I would rather work for Let, not getting paid, but having Like the time I needed to finish an animation. I mean, I guess he was not paying me, so he couldn't even force me to finish it. But at the same time, we would dedicate our time and not rush updates. So the updates were one, functional, two, they were not botted. I just want to mention that fact, which I'm going to bring up later. And three, they were fun. That's it. Because we didn't rush the stuff. And he was just like rushing updates to try to pump. You're trying to pump out updates to make the community live again, alive. Oh no, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Nothing makes any sense in this whole stuff. But all right. And in the middle of that, I decided, you know what? I've seen what other animators try to, how can I say this? Try to force prices down for other people. Like try to make them pay 600 Robux for a set of 4 or 5 animations that are very simple and poorly made. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna do 10 Robux for items. I was gonna work for items, and then he started making me do trailers, a lot of stuff in a span of 3 days with unfunctional rigs, with many stuff I had to figure out on my own in a span of 3 days. So, and again, I was underpaid. And in the same workplace, when I had real life issues, he would try to force himself to know what issues I had, and I had to talk with Lettuce, our mutual friend, which again he apologized. So I started talking to him again, and he was like, "Bro, calm down. Just do as he wants, cause this guy is insane, pretty much." Even his close friends realized that. Bringing me to my next point: harassing people. Actually, did I talk about this before? I talked about Let. Okay, he harasses his rivals. For example, GFG, the rival that he copied stuff from. I will talk about this later on a little bit. And he just tries to silence whoever he can with his community. And it's just like, it's bad. Why? Like, if somebody disagrees with you or is your rival, why would you like try to force them to apologize to you for, again, decade old beef they had by raiding the Discord server and acting like a complete child, a spoiled child in a supermarket throwing a tantrum? That's what we did in the Discord server, and again, I included. I gotta admit that. I was under peer pressure, which is all he does to his people. He tries to get as many people as possible, and under peer pressure, he's like, "Yo, get your friends here. We're gonna raid a Discord server." And under the peer pressure you feel, at least you felt, because like, I don't know if people actually care about this anymore, but the peer pressure you felt was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I mean, at least I didn't invite my friends in the middle of this, because, you know, my real life friends, I didn't want to have them to deal with this. I didn't even know who Amir was. And he was trying to make me do videos of some unknown cartoon outside of his country, I think, or his region, of Amir and him. And I don't even know what it says, so I just made it like some Jujutsu Kaisen brain rot video with both of them that was like somewhat funny for people to laugh on, something not serious. Yeah, he took it like it's a war, trying to harass Samir as much as possible until he apologizes. Again, he's just like a kid throwing a tantrum at a supermarket when he couldn't get what he wanted. And I'm not trying to be offensive. It's the only thing I can actually picture when I think of this, when I'm talking about this. It makes no sense. It's stupid. It's immature. Honestly, this whole situation is just that. He's also, let's talk, speaking of harassing, he's also homophobic and racist, and I don't mean just like the, "Oh look, Jew gif in 2023, me making fun of Jews again. No, he's just racist. and homophobic, and he made fun of autistic people, and he's like in his whole defense, like, oh, but you see, it's my friends. Look, it's my friends. No, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like, bro. Everybody can read. Everyone can read. Just admit it. Is it that hard? Like, I'm admitting for the stuff that I'm wrong, right? Yeah, I said a bunch of shit. I talked a lot of, I said a bunch of bullshit towards you. But you also said a bunch of bullshit towards me, and I admit that. I admit I said a bunch of bullshit towards you. I admit I gone through our conversation and clicked to download the files you forgot to delete just to make a shitty video with NBA Youngboy blasting in the background as a joke. But I still did it. Yo, my mic is getting quieter on what? Yo, bro, this mic sucks. I might put this in a video. I don't even care. Why is my mic getting quieter? Well. I'm gonna have to start speaking louder. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, that's my main point. He's just being a jerk overall, and people are following him. If y'all want to continue following him, then do whatever you want. If it pleases you, if it makes you sleep well at night, then go ahead. I couldn't care less. If that's good for you, then continue. What might stop you? If you're having a great life, then that's good for you, gang. If you're having success in your community, which, again, in my opinion, last time I checked, it was small. It was like a 4-player game. No offense. But, like, if the community is larger, then good for you. If you turn your life around, you got better, I see you're in the gym again, you were talking about that, that's good for you, nice gains. But, like, can you at least, like, it's like a request, can you stop being an asshole towards everybody that disagrees with you? Like, I tried reasoning, I tried apologizing, and I tried apologizing, and he just ignored. I was taking this whole thing as a joke when it first happened, the DMCA thing. But, like, it seems to me you're still taking it to the soul, like it's a life or death situation. It's a game. It's just a game. Chill. Yeah, that's it. Is it? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, no, that's it. Honestly, I was gonna talk about the Asset Central stuff, but I'm too lazy. I just want to swim, bro. I have like no reason to be doing this at all. I'm just trying to reason with you. This is like an attempt at reasoning. Do you want to stop this? Do you want to like leave this behind and continue on? That's what I was doing, at least. I could barely even remember all of this. I could barely remember BF, GFG, BBS until a friend of mine brought it up. So yeah, that's my question for you. Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna continue? Is that what you want for your life? I couldn't care less. I apologize on my behalf. Again, I said this in the DMs and I want to say it publicly. I apologize on my behalf. And I forgive you in your behalf. You don't need to apologize, but like, I just want to see you as a better person. You're being hypocritical. You made fun, not even made fun, you just like, you try to expose people for being assholes when you're being one yourself. I'm not trying to like be rude again. I just want to talk this out. That's it. I hope you consider my request and forgive me again for the shit I done, cause again, I did a lot of shit in this whole beef. I did a lot of bullshit I regret. And fine, I'm guilty. If that's what you want, then there you go, I'm guilty. Can we stop now? Genuinely. Anyways, that's it. Have a good one. God bless you.